Today we're going to open some Moroccan playing cards. Yalla Namshi. Hi, I'm Chris and welcome to Playing Games. Sharif don't like it, but please comment, like, and subscribe. So this past summer I had the opportunity to visit Portugal and Morocco. My plan was to grab a deck of traditional Portuguese cards and learn their games in Porto, and then head to the Moroccan desert. Instead, I found traditional cards and games in Morocco, and all I found in Portugal were delicious desserts. It turns out that the Portuguese have all but abandoned their traditional cards, but not the Moroccans. These cards are still going strong, and I just love them. So let's take a look at this little amazing pack of playing cards, and I'll even show you a simple warlike game that was taught to me in a Marrakesh souk. If you've seen my video about the history of face cards, it's right here, then you'll not be surprised to know that the Moroccans know playing cards. It's likely that these North Africans were playing card games many decades before they ended up in the hands of Europeans. The cards they used were probably like these Mamluk cards. Notice there are no face cards? If you want to know more about that, I speculate on why in my aforementioned face card video. It's required watching, check your syllabus. Moroccan playing cards evolved with the Europeans, and around the 17th century they ultimately settled on a 40-card Spanish-suited deck. Well, sort of. Have a look at the face cards. They should be 8, 9, and 10 since it's a 40-card deck, right? So why do they say 10, 11, 12? Well, these cards most likely came from a 48-card deck, but they follow the Italian and Spanish-style games like Scopa, Briscola, and Ombre. Players would have removed the 8s and 9s to play those games, and eventually the printers left them out of the decks entirely. You can find similar gaps in Italian card decks such as the Sarde deck, and others. Also very good videos to watch after this one. Even better, check out these videos up here to learn how to play the most popular Moroccan card games, Ronda and Hadha. Ronda is especially great. Okay, so I ended up bargaining for these cards and I bought 2 packs, one to rock and one to stock. From what I could find in Marrakesh, this is the main deck that you'll see. And if you flash it to a local, you'll make an instant friend. Have a look at these beauties. If you know Italian or Spanish cards, you'll recognize the suits. Coins, cups, swords, and clubs. But I'll let my Moroccan friend Ahmed give you the proper names.
This is Garra, Sif. This is, we say, Zarwat, Flus, money.
Flus.
Yeah,
Flus.
cent.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
like 1 penny.
Yeah.
The cards are produced cheaply and are meant to have a short lifespan. They're a thin card affair and wouldn't stand up to much moisture at all, which is totally fine for the desert. If you're a Moroccan, you'll pay between 20 and 30 cents. If you're a hapless Mazungu, they'll try to charge you 10 euros a pack. If you're a seasoned traveler, you might get them down to €1 or 2, which I found to be fair. I bought mine in the Marrakesh souk, which is a Moroccan marketplace. I asked the seller Yusuf to teach me a few games, which he did, and then promptly beat me, until I finally got him in a game of Ronda. Coincidentally, he asked me to leave shortly thereafter. The face cards follow the Spanish-Italian style, ranking from low to high, knave, horseman, and crowned king. This is 100% an interpretation of the old Spanish national deck, and they look nearly identical. The main noticeable differences are in the coins ace, 4, and infantry. In the Moroccan deck, the 4 has a blue moon or sun in the middle, which looks like an emoji. The ace has a different pattern inside its gold coin, and the Moroccans erased the goat from their jack card. If I was the Moroccan printer, I would have just traded the goat for a camel. Camels are awesome. The 4 of cups, like most early card styles, holds a spot for the card maker in the middle. There are some other unique qualities and embellishments to the Moroccan deck. The King of Cups is holding what looks to be a magic wand, turning his hand blue. The Club Royals all have different style clubs. The Jack is holding what looks like a giant spicy red pepper. The Horseman has a club that looks like an elephant's trunk. And not to be outdone, the King's Club has 2 stumps instead of 1 on its top. All in all, I just love the characters imbued on this deck of cards. But cards aren't made just to be looked at. I'm not a collector, so let's use these. As mentioned, the best Moroccan games are Ronda and Hadha, but here's a very basic game to get you started. You might know this game as War or in Italian Camicia. Shuffle and then deal out all 40 cards. If there's an extra card, it goes to the dealer. The player to the right of the dealer always goes first. They flip over their top card and put it in the middle. The other players follow by adding their top card. The highest card wins. In this case, the 5 wins. All cards in the middle go to the player who had the highest card, and they put them on the bottom of their deck. The player to the right of the dealer continues to go first no matter who wins. Here, the king is the highest card. The highest card wins the hand. The ranking from low to high is 2 through ace, meaning the lowest card is a 2, ascending from there. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, jack, horseman, king, and ace is the highest card. Ace. That's a good win there because the ace gets a king. If the same high card is played, those players have a tie and must play 1 more card, just the 2 of them, and see who has the next high card. I would have won there. If you've played any version of War before, you know that the game won't ever end unless you throw in some side rules. And here's a little Moroccan one I've thrown in called the Kasbah. If players play the same card, they go to war. Look at the card played. The number that is shown must be risked to complete the battle. So if it's a 2 versus 2, you must place 2 cards face down as your collateral. If it's a 7 versus 7, you must put down 7 cards. The face cards are valued at 8, 9, and 10, and 11 for the ace. After both players have placed down their face down collateral cards, flip over the top of the last one placed down. Whoever has the highest of these cards collects all of the cards. If you run out of cards, consider yourself all in, and if you lose, the game is over for you. And that's War. And as simple as War is, it'll help you get familiar with this deck. The Moroccans have dozens of other games that are way more original than this. Please check my other videos to learn a few of those. And if you're from Morocco or know a lot about these cards, please drop a comment below and let us know your favorite Moroccan games. You are great. Thanks for watching. See you next time on Playing Games.